Hey everybody, it looks like I can only do 25 minutes because I forgot to go through my tablet here and clear out some stuff. So I'll make this kind of short. Why am I holding this cat? Well, she's very old and she probably doesn't have very many days left. So she's at this point where she continuously wants to be near me. She's missing her jumps. I mean, she can't jump on the counter very well. So I'll probably have to talk holding her. I'll probably have to lean in a couple of times because this is my bad arm. This is the one where I had the trigger finger that got stuck like this, and this was the side when I was doing the inventory that got wounded again. And of course this is the shoulder she wants to lay on. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. She is very old. I got her at the shelter and she wasn't a kitten when I got her. And she was a very loving, caring cat then, but she's just really old. I've had her for, gosh, let's see, 10 years, maybe. So her name is Libby. She's a sweetie. She's a little ginger cat, and she's just the most caring cat ever. So I'm just going to have to hold her because if I put her down, she's going to get right back up in there. All right, so like I said, I've got to make it kind of quick because I'm looking at the timer. It says it's going to cut off at 25:22. My fault. I didn't clear it off. All right, so we're going to go over just a little bit really quick. We've talked about our eye, right? We've talked about how it's always been there, who we really are, why it's important, why the bad guys don't want you to remember this. There's a lot of things they don't want you to remember. They don't want you to remember about herbs because they don't want you to heal yourself. John Rockefeller was the one that came up with the physician thing. And the first thing that he put out there was to anybody that's an herbalist to call them quacks. All right, that's why you'll say now, well, no, the herbs are bad because you're all a bunch of quacks. Okay, yeah. All right, so what this does when it starts to break some of that, I don't want to say crust. It's like a white film. I'm going to have to find some pictures and I'll just post them on my page, and people that are watching this video know exactly what I'm talking about. But what you'll do is there's herbs you can take, the crystals help, meditations, eating better. There are things that you can do to help start breaking that off. And when it starts to break off and it's able to be at full capacity, you'll start to notice you'll get headaches right here. That's not a coincidence, okay? You may say, well, it might be my sinuses, it might be stress, it's loud in here, I didn't eat. Well, once you start eliminating all those other things and you say, well, I did eat, it's not loud in here, you know, I'm not stressed, I'm actually very happy, what's going on? Then you can say, okay, something's going on, I'm waking up. Now, other things that'll happen when you start to wake up is you may get a little depressed because you're not understanding or things are just coming at you like knowledge, and you're like, why would I even think that, or why would that even pop in my head, or why is that making sense to me, or why did I notice that? Some people will start to get their gifts. Now remember, I told you everyone has gifts. You'll start to either see dead people, hear dead people. Maybe your gift will be telepathy. And people say, what did you just say to me? And you're like, I didn't say anything. You're like, what in the world is wrong with these people? Or maybe you start hearing people. Like you'll walk into a room and you can hear everybody talking at one time, just about, and you're like, and you get overwhelmed. Maybe yours will be empathy, where when you walk in, you can feel everyone's feelings. Maybe you can see or feel auras. That's the color that's around you. The reason we know there's auras because what they do in the Christian pictures, they put the halo over their head. You don't have a circle over your head. The circle, more or less, is all around your body. And then sometimes it can be just around one organ, or maybe one organ is glowing a different color. These could be some things that you could be getting. Maybe you're starting to get deja vu. You're like, well, I thought I just saw that. That's crazy. Maybe you're having more vivid dreams, or maybe your dreams are starting to come true, and you're thinking you're crazy. All right? You're probably starting to get some of these things, and maybe they're starting to happen a little bit more frequently. This is because the energy's shifting. We're going into the 5th dimension. So, what did I tell you? Everything would change. So your gifts are going to get stronger because this is going to start vibrating more. which is going to give you headaches. You're going to get depressed. You may be very moody. You might be an up and down kind of thing. Know that that's the energy shifting. You may just be aggravated. You not know why you're so aggravated. And that could be from being an empath. A lot of times, I'm going to try to put her down, but she's going to jump right back up. It's just, nope, here she goes. Oh, my heavens. I have to stretch my arm. Y'all, it hurts so bad, my arm. With an empath, when you're able to absorb everybody else's energy, you can immediately be happy or sad. Cat's jumping. At any particular moment, and you won't know why. You'll leave that room or that building, and then all of a sudden you feel different. If you're running across that, no, you're not crazy. No, you don't need to go see a doctor. You are fine. Just know that your gland that's right up in here, your God gland, is waking up. So you should start noticing. Now, some people are going to be like, I don't want those gifts. Are you looking at me? Y'all. I'm going to be so sad when she does crossover. I really am. She is just the most sweetest cat ever. Oh my goodness. So, don't think you're crazy. Don't go try to get some medicine. Don't try to drink and say, okay, I'm just going to drink because I don't want this. Everybody has gifts. Some people have more than one gift. Some people have more than 3 gifts. Some people may not think they have any gifts, but everybody has a gift. Some people just deny. Now, if you're one, like I do know someone that we used to work with, he never told me, but he told my friend that he was able to talk to animals, and he did not like it. It's not that he didn't like being able to talk to them. It's because it hurt, I guess, a lot of times what they were saying. And that's what he didn't like. So he was instructed just to tell God that he didn't want to hear it anymore. And God blessed him and said, okay. So you can do that. All right? I can hear animals sometimes, and it sounds very funny. Like I've told you about the duck. Yes, there's another one. Yellow. All right, come on. Get out the airways. Thank you so much. Okay. I opened up the back door because he had a bobo where my dog had kind of pulled up. My dog wants to smell all the ducks' butt is what it is, because dogs, that's how dogs communicate. They sniff each other's butts. But ducks do not like their butt sniffed by a dog. And what Katie does is she gets on their back and she spreads their wings, which kind of when they're fighting to hold their wings up to their body and she's pushing it back, they get kind of hurt. So I was keeping him, and I was feeding him in the morning because, of course, I've got to make sure he builds up his strength, his bobos heal, and he's able to go. He didn't need to go to a vet. He just needed to be away from other animals and recuperate. And I opened up the door one morning, and I heard, "What, fox?" I was like, "What? What, fox?" I was like, "Did you just tell me you want some breakfast?" And he was just looking at me. So that kind of tells you that you can hear animals. It is hilarious. I don't know if all animals talk that way, but he clearly said breakfast, and it was funny. So I would like to be able to hear them more often. I do hear animals. Sometimes I hear them differently than that, but that was clearly a conversation that he wanted to have. It's amazing. I so enjoy it. So it is late. I really wanted to go deeper into this. I'm just trying to start. So what you want to do if you're noticing that you're starting to have some of these symptoms, once again, don't panic, don't cry, don't think you're crazy. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to other people that have gifts, and we will walk you through this. Going into the 5th dimension, we're probably more, I'm sweating. I am so sorry. It is so hot in here, and I forgot to turn the fans blowing at me. Oh, remember when I said that I needed a lamp? Guess what, guys? Because I want to show you that God does hear you. So sorry, I was just sweating and saw the, get. So I'm at the flea market, and one of these ladies, sweet as can be, She was moving some things around because someone took the booth next to her. And she said, Jackie, she said, these lamps keep falling. She said, would you like them? And I said, you're giving me these lamps? She said, yes. She said, have them. 2 small lamps. I took the shade off of it so it would be brighter. So, what did I say the other night that I need? Did I not say I need a lamp? What do I have? A lamp. I told you, when you need something and you ask God, you get it. Do you see this lamp? You see it shining there? Did I not say I need a small lamp? Because I had to get the one that was in my bedroom last time to have more light here. Praise the Lord. I'm telling you, I'm sweating so bad. Libby, you've got to get down. I forgot to turn the fans on me. Oh my God, I am so sorry, y'all. When I say I need another window unit, I really do. It is so hot. Oh, so I'm going to keep praying. Yes, the lamp is very useful, and thank you, Lord, because I really did need one. It was just so dark in here. But now I am going to ask our Lord to help me get another window unit. Because what I want to do is put it in my bedroom, and then that should kind of balance out, because I've got a sheet over there in that doorway that kind of keeps the air in. So this way, as soon as Nassara rolls out and everybody starts off with fresh, clean credit, I am going to go get a loan, and I am going to get a new air conditioner unit for this house. One that is not used, one that's not beat up, one that has a great warranty, because when they built these houses, they just put in the most awful, and the company went out of business, so that should tell you something. Everybody in this neighborhood has trouble with their AC. Unfortunately, I am not rich enough to go buy a new one. They wanted to sell me one for $15,000. I said, are you crazy? $15,000? So, I'm going to ask the Lord tonight if He would bless me with another small window unit. I saw them at Walmart for like $138, I think. If I can sell enough stuff tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, maybe by Thursday or maybe by Friday, I can get one. So everybody, just put your hands together and send some positive energy and say, let's get Jackie that window unit, Lord. Because this is ridiculous, guys. I mean, look at me. I'm sweating. But I'm not asking anyone to go out and buy it. Don't think that, okay, guys? I'm really not. Like I said, we all need things. We're all suffering. I'm sweating, and I know you can see me sweating, and that was the only reason why I said it. So let me get back on point, because I wanted to let you know that I was just talking about a lamp. And Lord and behold, there's a lamp. And I do have the lampshade. The lampshade is actually right here. But with the lampshade on it, it was kind of dark, so I just took it off for the video. All right. So if you are starting to get these feelings like depression, or you feeling kind of weird, or you're really wibbly wobbly, remember, everything is made up of energy. God is energy. From God, there's like little lines. And you have the people, you've got animals, you've got trees, you've got planets. Everything is all connected, all right? This is why the moon affects the water, because of the energy flow. And in your body, your vibrations are at different levels. Like you have different wavelengths. Some people vibrate at different levels, okay? This is why you always want to be at a higher frequency. You kind of get where I'm going? So the more that that coating gets off of there, the more it's clean, the stronger that ability becomes. And when you are fully, getting my cup, when you are fully cleaned, you will be at your full capacity, okay? Full capacity like what Jesus was, okay? Jesus was at full capacity, all right? This is why he was able to do the things he did. This is why he was able to lay his hands and wake people up from the dead. This is why he was able to help people get rid of leprosy. This is why he was able to make sure that there was plenty of food and wine for people at the wedding. This is why he was able to do the things he did, because he was at full capacity. We will never be Jesus Christ, okay? We never will, because that's not who we are. But we will be a lot stronger, which means that we probably will eventually not have to use our mouth to talk. If you want to talk to somebody, you're not going to have to worry about dialing the phone. You'll probably just be able to sit and go, Bob, I hope you're listening. I need a loaf of bread. Bob will probably come home with a loaf of bread. That's what I mean, okay? I know that sounds crazy. It does, but I'm telling you where we're probably going to get. With that, you're going to be able to communicate with animals more. So when I keep telling you that animals are going to be a big part of this, because we're going to have to learn to live with them. When you're able to communicate with them, you're going to be able to look at that bear, look at that cat and say, you know, I'm going to stay inside, just don't come at me. And the bear's going to leave you alone. He's going to do whatever he wants to do, and he's going to be gone. We're going to live differently with animals. We're going to live differently with plants, because we're going to understand what these plants are capable of doing. We're going to be eating more of our plant-based food. That's where we're going to get our vitamins, our minerals, our proteins, everything. Not saying that you occasionally may not go have a steak, but you may not want to eat that steak anymore, because now that you're able to communicate with cows, you may like, I can't eat this. Okay? I'm not saying you're going to be vegetarians. I'm not telling everybody that's what you're going to be. I want you to understand where we may be evolving to. And some people are going to evolve faster than others. Some people may not want to. And that's fine. But I want to let you know this is what's going on. So I want to make a longer video tomorrow. I've had so much drama today when I got home with the flea market, with the dogs, this other pet finder spot. I made my own pet finder group page. It's Lost My Babies, Jackson and Harrison County Pet Finder. And what we're going to do on this page, guys, is we're going to post pictures of your pets that were lost. You post it on there, how old your pet is, what your pet's name is, where, whatever. And people that get this post, we're going to pray. First, we're going to pray. We're going to say, Lord, please help us find this pet and get it to its owner. We're not going to judge. We're not going to be ugly. We're not going to pick on people. We're not going to assume anything. First of all, we're going to pray, and we're going to have compassion for this person that's looking for their baby. We're going to post those pictures. And if we see these pets anywhere, we're going to make sure that we let the owner know. That's what we're going to do on this page. We're not going to be ugly. We're not going to give people a lecture about how they need to make sure their fence is patched and they need to go neuter their dog or whatever the heck it is that this other pet finder did to me tonight was ridiculous, and I'm not having it. Okay? Nobody knows what anybody else goes through. And if you've done everything you can, you've made sure your fence is mended, you made sure there's no holes, and somehow or another your dog gets out, I'm not mad at you, because I understand. My dog got out too, and I don't know how she got out. But I have to get the grass cut and let the grass dry so I can walk around to see if I can find the hole to fix it. But I couldn't find one. I don't know how she got out. But these people were completely rude to me, fussing at me about my dog getting out. You know what? And then they went through my Facebook page looking to see if I posted anything about missing my dog. How dare they? You know, when you have friends that live everywhere but where you live, why post it on your page? I mean, yeah, you can share it, but if you live in freaking Germany, what good is that? You sharing it with all your friends in Germany. You get where I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if I have anybody in Germany, but I'm just using that as an example. You know, and they're going to tell me, why didn't you put it on your Facebook page? Because these people really don't live near me. That's why I came to your page to post. So anyway, to make a long story short, I did make my own pet finder, but it's just for Harrison County and Jackson County, because that's close to where I live, and I wanted it to be a smaller community that was tight-knit, and we're not judgmental. Like I said, if you join this page, you see someone that posts on there, we're going to pray, dear Lord, please, please, let's find this pet alive. Let's get it home. Because a lot of these times, these animals are sad and they're upset. They just want to go home, and they can't figure out how to get home. Does that make sense? So, pass that along. Any of my friends that's on here, I'm not judging. I'm not going to be ugly, and I'm definitely not going to give anyone a lecture about their pets. So, like I said, this has to be close to the 20-minute mark, 25-minute mark. So I'm going slow. I will clear off some of my older videos on my laptop here, and then I'll be able to post a little bit more. So I wanted to kind of make it clear, give you some input on what it's like when your gland starts to clean. Now, like I said, you need to go back and rewatch the other two, and then listen to this again. and you'll understand why this gland is so important. Okay? Do know, they know, the dark, the evil ones, the mean people, they know. Hillary Clinton, people like that, they know. That's why they've done everything they can to make sure that this thing stays all covered up and with the white film around it. I'm going to find some pictures and post it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I will make a better video, a little bit longer tomorrow, go into some more details. Guys, hang in there. I got you. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Please reach out to me. I'm not going to laugh at you. I'm not going to judge you. And I'm sure as heck not going to tell you what to do with your pets. So, good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Anyone who lives here on Mississippi, come by the flea market tomorrow. I'll be there from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I have some more moon water out there right now, charging with the moon. I blessed it. I asked the Lord to bless it for whatever the person that gets it needs to do with it to help them with whatever project they have. Most people will probably want to use this to clean their own crystals at home. I'm only going to sell it for $1, guys. So if you're near me, come by tomorrow. Even if you don't buy anything, just come by and say, hey, I appreciate you. And it will make my day. It really will. I need it after what I dealt with today with these pet finders. Oh, my gosh. So, good night, and I will see you tomorrow. I love everyone. All right. Bye-bye.